Hey guys, well today what we're going to do is going to jump right into personal cash flow plans. Hey, my name is Michael Holmes and this is Real University, which simply stands for Renewing Excellence and Advancing Leadership. And then once again, I am a proud associate of Myecon, the personal financial success company. And our team is Team Purpose Pursuers. So today we're going to show you and teach you about the transformation. Okay, what transformation? The transformation that allows you to have a six-figure residual income or residual cash flow. Okay, so let's jump right into our personalized cash flow plan. And as you look through these, as you look through this simple presentation, what I want you to do is understand how you can get yourself to where you can have exactly what you want to do with your purpose if you use a personalized cash flow plan. All right, so let's jump into it. Let me share this with you right now. All right, as I said before, my name is Michael Holmes, and I am a proud associate of Myecon. And with Myecon, I've been able to cash flow over $100,000. We paid off over $30,000 in debt. And before Myecon, I still am a real estate investor, but at the time I only understood income. So I would get a home, sell a home, get a home, sell a home, right? So therefore, when the tragedy came of 08, 09 and everything was lost, right? I had no cash flow. So what I want you to understand this is now I produce cash flow by having assets. Okay. So now let's jump into the presentation. Now, what are we talking about? The personal cash flow plan, the 8 steps to building a detailed plan to generate wealth. Okay. We always focus on your goals because a lot of people want you to do their thing, sell another pill, potion, lotion, wrap, or tea, right? See, this is not anything about any fluff or puff or anything to that. What we want to do is show you how to make sure that your money, how to employ your money for yourself. Okay. So the goal of this course is to give you a complete step-by-step financial blueprint to follow, which will create income and wealth for you and your family. And this is what we call our PCP, or personal cash flow plan. All right. So we're going to give you a detailed plan on how to apply discretionary cash to your finances. Excuse me, a detailed plan on how to apply discretionary cash flow to your finances each month to attain financial success. See, all you have to do is be able to read, right? Sometimes you ain't even got to do that really well. So this 8-step process that starts with building the foundation and working your way through. Now, most people stumble because they skip through steps. You want to start with the one, and then you don't want to get finished and go, excuse me, you don't want to start till you finish that first one. And when you get to the second one, you want to start until you finish the second one. All right. So you can find this on the document 807. Step one, generate your cash flow. See, what you want to do is build as much cash flow as possible. And what we're going to do is teach you how to avoid the largest 4 cash flow killers that are actually destroying everything within your cash flow now. Okay. We're going to revisit the job, business income. We're going to maximize your cash flow using the W-4. Many times that is a form that is filled out incorrectly. Okay. And we want to show you what you can do. We want to minimize your taxes and minimize your expenses. See, these things are going to help you to generate extra cash flow. It's going to stop what you've been losing, all right, so that you can use the extra cash flow to start your personalized cash flow plan. So you're going to do that and you're going to eliminate debt as you go forward. But you're going to have an emergency fund, right? Because it's always something that is bound to happen. But when you have an emergency fund, it's more like an inconvenience instead of what? A real dire emergency. So this is our step 2. A bank account with money set aside to cover large, unexpected expenses. And we're only going to tap into this for true emergencies. Budgeted items, they don't count, right? It must be liquid. So we don't want to have it in a annuity or a long-term CD or something like that, right? And then a municipal bond, money market, or high yield savings. Okay. So these can be municipal bonds, money market, or high yield savings. Okay. You don't want to use just regular savings, right? You want to actually have your money making money still, right? And then you want to immediately replace it if used, right? Step three, and this is your company 401k, the 413, excuse me, 403b, IRA, or SEP, or your self-employment plan, right? So what you want to do is be ready to take advantage, if you're not already, of your tax-deferred retirement plans. See, we want to put into effect the things that you can put into effect without having to sell or without having to get a second job, okay? So we're increasing cash flow, and now we're going to take advantage of tax deferred, okay, or tax free. So there's that company match there. So you want to take advantage of that additional, right? Automatic investing. You wouldn't just set it on autopilot. And then you want to have a minimum of 5% in those contributions. Okay. So that's your step three, right? And remember, as we're going through these steps, your goal is to finish them, then move on to the next one, right? Not just to say, okay, let me see what's up on step six. Okay. No, let's go ahead and finish one, two, three, and then we jump into the rest of them. Okay. Because step four is debt elimination. Because why? We want to increase our cash flow, right? And debt has what? Interest. That is the penalty that we have for borrowing, right? See, debt robs you of your investment dollars. So therefore, you must take it back because our goal is what? To help us to reach our two goals, everybody's two goals. And you might say, what is that? That is your number one, your current lifestyle, right? You want to make sure all of that is in place, your shelter, clothing, where you're living, right? And then number two, your future lifestyle, right? So you got to get your investment dollars back from debt. So now we're going to eliminate all high interest consumer debt. And then this is not where you're going to pay off your mortgage right now, okay? But we're going to take care of all other debt. And this also is going to do what? Increase your personal credit score as well. So now step five, it's time to max out the retirement plan that you have, right? See, before we just went up to that 5%. Then we got out of debt. Now, since we're out of debt, we're going to max out that retirement plan, right? So now we're going to maximize the legal amount towards your retirement. Maximizing that legal amount towards your retirement. I keep wanting to say beforehand, right? But we want to make sure that we get it up to the maximum level. Okay. And see, this is what we're looking for, depending on where and when you're watching this. But in 2021, these are the differences in the contribution levels. Okay. And at any point in time, if you're watching this, it's recorded, so you can just pause it now and then write those down if you choose. Okay. All right. So now we will go forward. Now, as you have maxed out your retirement, now step six, this is going to be a full emergency fund. Okay. Before we were doing an emergency fund that got up to $1,000 to $3,000. Now we want to have a full emergency fund. So this will cover you in the event of a catastrophic loss, such as a job loss or medical expenses. Okay. The other was for large expenses. This is catastrophic losses. Okay. 3 to 6 months of living expenses. It should be faster because you have what? Eliminated your debt. Now, these days you might need 6 to 12 months of living expenses because of, we just went through a pandemic and still are feeling a lot of effects of that, right? So we want to make sure that we have a full-fledged plan in place to be a purpose pursuer, okay? So whatever we're trying to do is get that goal we're trying to do. We're trying to start a 501c3. We're trying to help our community, or we're just trying to make sure that our family and that our children are in a good place, and we want to leave, right, something to them as well, right? So whatever your goals are, you got to have a plan. And see, this is what will give you that plan. But we want a transformation that's going to help you to get to where you want to be. Okay. So we want to make sure that your home has a great foundation. Okay. So now we're going to get to step 7, which is paying off your mortgage or buying that new home, right? Or the next home. So now you're in position to pay off your mortgage, or if you're renting, it's time to buy a home, right? Because you will always need a place to stay. And home ownership is a part of wealth building. And at this point, you're in a position to quickly pay off your mortgage. So now you have a plan of attack. Now, the goal, as you are writing these down, is to become what? Investor, so that you can have a great future lifestyle as well. So, step 8 is to invest beyond retirement, right? Beyond retirement, because you are now in position to invest above and beyond your retirement account. So, that stocks, bonds, and we teach you terms and definitions so that when you're talking to others or talking to a money manager, right? You know, and that he knows that you are talking the same language, okay? So it's real estate, gold or silver, crypto for some, mutual funds, ETFs, annuities, other businesses, okay? And also Forex. See, what we do is we show you a goal, how to get to that place that you want to be as your purpose declares, right? See, our goal is to help you to become that purpose pursuer, not to dictate that you must sell this pill, potion, lotion, wrap, or a tea. That not to dictate for another job that says, when you got to come and go again, okay? So whatever it is, we want to give you a plan to get to that actual purpose, okay? So what you see here is short term and long term. So our goal is to help you to play the long game. So we use the buy and hold strategy on good mutual funds and ETFs. Okay. See, that's just a portion of the strategy, not the whole strategy. Lower volatility, less stress, tax advantage on the capital gains. And therefore it's also easy to do, right? So let us help you to get you to a place of comfortability, right? So that you can get to the place to where you want to be. It doesn't take talking or recruiting if that's not the goal. It doesn't take posting on social media if that's not the goal. The goal is to make your money to work for you, cash assets, then cash, so that you can supply your current lifestyle and your future lifestyle at the same time, right? So let's look at this in summary. Investing does not have to be complicated, but what you need to do is build a foundation. See, there's an order in which you should build a financially stable portfolio, right? You can pay a lot of information, a lot of money for different information to get you these 8 steps, but we've compiled these in a way that you could take advantage, okay? Also, insurance. Although it was not discussed just now, you must protect your investments, and insurance is the way to do so. So it's life, health, disability, long-term care, right? In every position, we have a person that is in place to help you so that you don't have to guess who to go to for any one of these things that you may need, okay? Now, you can also, as it says there, choose your own financial advisor. Choose a financial professional to help you with the rest of your financial needs, right? So what we want to do is to show you that, hey, you do have a home. You do have a step-by-step plan that is going to be exactly what you need. And as I said before, this is Michael Holmes and the Real University. Real just simply stands for renewing excellence and advancing leadership, getting you to the real you. So until then, I'll see you on the other side of purpose, because this side is just too easy. And once again, let's work on your economy. We hear about what's going on in that economy and what they are doing. Let's work on your economy. So if you're not a part of Myecon and getting your economy together, then reach out. Reach out right now to somebody that you know is representing Myecon. Or just simply reach out at workwithreal@gmail.com, or you can text 805-387-3639. Once again, Michael Holmes, and you can reach and learn more at www.purposepursuer.com. It's been real, and I'll see you on the other side of purpose, because this side is just too easy. Peace.